Action news coverage of the Woodward Dream Cruise is sponsored by Ford Motor Company.
Welcome back to the 24th annual Woodward Dream Cruise presented by Ford, and we are having so much fun right along Woodward, and the weather is perfect.
It sure is. And right now you're looking at Pontiac Power Week Classic Car Show on Saginaw Street, where you can find more than 1,000 classics lining the streets and parks.
Hey, and right now we want you to take a look at what else you can find in the city of Pontiac. At the northernmost point of Woodward sits the historic Pontiac. The city is filled with eclectic shops, great food, and has a rich history with the automotive industry. Just a few miles south of downtown Pontiac sits the M1 Concourse, a car lover's dream. It's an 87-acre playground for car enthusiasts, complete with a private track. Every summer, Cruise News magazine hosts a car show with everything from classic cars to modern muscle cars. It's a show many say cannot be missed.
Oh, it's really the only show to come to. I mean, there's something here for everybody, from one of the first cars made to the latest cars. And I mean, you can't get a better scenario than M1 Concourse. I mean, it's just the place to be.
What's fun about this show is you can see rare classics next to cars with custom paint jobs and high-performance vehicles that are being built right now.
Good variety of cars, a lot of Corvettes, that's what we're well into, and classic muscle cars, pretty much everything.
Pontiac looking good. I've been there so many times for the Woodward Dream Cruise. Love it, love it, love it. You know, we're into pretty much everything. Convertibles, hardtops, muscle, you name it, we love it, right?
Oh yeah, especially on this day, right? Let's see what Brad and Glenda found on Woodward. Brad, Glenda?
Dave, Carolyn, if it gets too hot out here, we know who to call, okay? This is John Morrell, and he actually made his dream come true at the Dream Cruise many years ago by purchasing this vehicle. Tell me about it.
Well, I was driving up Woodward Avenue and I saw it sitting on the side of the road by the woodworker store in Royal Oak. And I went home and talked to my wife about it. She said, gee, you ought to get it. And I said, I think so.
And I mean, it's a replica fire truck now?
Well, it's an original 1930 Ford pickup, Model A. It's been pretty much kept factory original except for the fire apparatus that's been added since.
Since you got it. And of course, since the little pup in front, right?
Yeah,
you got to have
Sparky.
Sparky in it.
Yeah, Sparky came with it.
Well, it's a unique one because it's on the t-shirt and you're wearing it right now of the Berkeley Cruise Fest. You got chosen quickly. Tell me how.
Well, my son works at Armadillo Printwear in Berkeley, and my son, John Morrell, designed the t-shirt.
Wow.
And the Berkeley Chamber loved it. And
It's a beautiful car, beautiful, absolutely. We're going to go back to the future, Brad.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. This is my favorite car of the day, I'm not going to lie. Steve and Jason are in from Novi, and you guys, you're in a DeLorean, as I'm sure you're getting looks from everybody. How fast are we going today?
We're going to keep it below 88.
Below 88?
Yeah, below 88.
We're sticking with the present time?
Yeah, absolutely. I was in the olden days. I don't want to go back there.
How did you acquire this car, and how much fun do you have driving it around?
I have a lot of fun. I acquired it about 3 or 4 years ago in Indiana. The guy took really good care of it, so I'm taking care of it as well.
Do you have a hoverboard?
We do.
Do you really?
Yep.
Yeah, we should have put it in the car. We forgot it.
They have a hoverboard as well, a DeLorean, a hoverboard. This is an absolute blast down here. DeLoreans, you see it all on Woodward. Keenan and Alicia, over to you guys.
All right. I'm just falling in love with this beauty right here, Keenan. I might just have to take it home.
I think so. And you know something? It kind of matches your dress as well. Look at the color of this. This is Night Mist Blue Metallic. It is great.
Gorgeous.
And one of the things that's so cool about Mustangs and the colors is the whimsical names that they have. As we mentioned, this is Night Mist Blue Metallic. I'm joined by Mike, who is the owner. Look at that. I mean, this is clearly your baby.
It certainly is. I've been proud of this car. I've had it for about 4 years.
And look at that engine. That engine is gleaming as well. Do you even drive this thing?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I put about 1,500 miles a year on it. And I like this car because it's a specific engine that was made from 1965 through 1967, which was less than 1% of the population, which was a high-performance 289.
All right, and you know, this is a breathtaking car in Night Mist Blue Metallic. We have Grabber Yellow over there as well. Alicia, what have you found?
We have a Wimbledon white for this beautiful 1967 fastback. And tell me a little bit about your car right here, Mr. Fetters.
Well, it's, as you said, a 67, and it's got the big block 390 in it, 4-speed GT car.
How long have you had it?
About 4 years.
Is this the kind of car you used to cruise in?
Well, not really, but one I always wanted to.
Oh, so you had your dreams come true when you got this car?
Certainly did. Certainly did.
I love it. So how many years have you been coming to the Dream Cruise?
This will be my 4th or 5th year, yeah.
And I love the unique back you have here.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
It's the part of the interior decor group, and it just...
oh, wow, look at that.
Ooh, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, have fun cruising this year. We appreciate it from Macomb Township here in Michigan.
I love the fact that the back comes down, but you're not putting anything back there, not in a beauty like this.
No, you're going to be out cruising in that one.
Without a doubt.
And I respect that. And beautiful colors.
Beautiful colors.
So
Wimbledon
much
white.
to see, I know.
Night Mist Blue and Grabber Yellow.
What are you seeing out there, Dave and Carolyn?
We're seeing all kinds of stuff we love, Keenan and Alicia, for sure. So I want to ask the question, did your grandma have a cool car? Because I can tell you, my grandmother did. My father's mother had a Camaro. So when we went over to Battle Creek, you think that wasn't a cool thing?
You said grandma was a cool granny. Well, how about this? Coming up next, a grandson shares some priceless memories. Find out grandma's rules for riding in the car and what happened to this 62 Impala after it was sold out of the family. You don't want to miss that.
But first, let's take a drive through Bloomfield Township.
Bloomfield Township is known for its gorgeous neighborhoods. Many homes in the community have mature trees that offer privacy and a peaceful atmosphere, and that's what draws so many to the community. But there's so much more to this township. One of the more popular spots for families to visit is the E.L. Johnson Nature Center. It's the only natural area open to the public in the township. The 40-acre site is crisscrossed with wooded hiking trails surrounded by a large variety of trees and wildflowers. The Bloomfield Township Public Library is one of the best in the state and has programs for the whole family running nearly every day throughout the summer. If you've cruised through Bloomfield Township, you've seen this majestic church, Kirk in the Hills, a Gothic-style church modeled after an abbey in Scotland. There's so much to do and see in Bloomfield Township, including dining out in one of the dozens of restaurants on Telegraph or Square Lake Roads. Be sure to take a drive to Bloomfield Township to experience all it has to offer.
The Woodward Dream Cruise, presented by Ford only on Channel 7, is sponsored by the Ford Motor Company and these broadcast partners.